This is the rugged version of one of the best smartphones of the year. Meet the S7 Active. Before I start this video though, I want to give a huge shout out to .tech domains for sponsoring it. .tech is a domain extension that is perfect for anyone who loves technology, including startups or tech bloggers. I recently picked up MET88.tech and I'm planning to pick up a bunch more in the future. Okay, so I teamed up with .tech to give you guys a huge discount on domains. You guys can get it for only $3.99, which is a total steal, by just using my code MET88 at www.get.tech. Definitely go pick up some domains and leave which domains you picked up in the comments down below so I can go check out your sites. Okay, so getting right into the video, let's talk about the S7 Active. Okay, so very similar to last year's Active, the device kind of looks like an S7 with a case surrounding it, and it kind of is that, but it looks great, feels great, and it definitely accomplishes being a rugged, tough flagship. So the design and the looks definitely accomplish what it's made for, which is durability. The tactile physical buttons at the bottom are perfect to be used while wearing construction gloves, and although they required a slight adjustment from what I'm used to, I now actually prefer them over other buttons. The fingerprint sensor is also still present and still extremely fast, so I would say there's really no drawbacks to the buttons except for the time it takes to get used to them. So although the Active trades in a beautiful glass build for a less attractive, bulkier, camouflaged flagship, the device still packs the same features as the S7 Active and then some. The S7 Active packs a very similar spec sheet to the regular S7 with the exception of a bump up to a 4,000 mAh from the more standard 3,000 mAh battery found in the S7. The battery easily lasts a day and a half, and that combined with this build makes this the perfect phone for a hiker or adventurer. Another feature I really began to like and miss on other flagships is the Active button. The Active button takes its spot right above the volume rockers on the left side, and it is a small programmable button that lets you open up other applications depending on how long you press a button. It's a small feature, but it's a really useful one. So you can program it to 3 different options, and depending on the length of your press, different applications will open. It was actually really useful. So the main purpose of the S7 Active though is durability, and it's said to be one of the most rugged flagships. So let's talk about how it gets that name. So one of the main things that contributes to the durability is being able to drop it from up to 5 feet high, with the Active being able to handle it with flying colors. This is due to the polycarbonate layer over the Gorilla Glass 4. The layer does a great job, but it does pack one major flaw: the fact that it is way too easy to scratch. I'm talking right after I got it out of the box, it was already full of scratches from its previous owner, and 15 minutes after playing around with it, I noticed a bunch of other little scratches. This was actually really disappointed as I was really happy that the phone was drop resistant, but this drawback kind of makes that feature not really worth it to me at least. It's not really noticeable when the screen was on, but it definitely takes a hit on the cosmetics of the device, and the device within a few hours will look like you've owned it for months. Sliding past that fault though, the Active packs IPS68 water resistant, meaning this guy can take a dunk and live to tell about it. You will have to give it a few minutes to dry off before using the mediocre speaker to its full quality, but the rating definitely holds true, at least on my unit. The phone definitely picks up some battle scars, but it survives, and a few dinks and scratches is a lot better than a shattered, non-functioning screen. Speaking of the screen, it is a beautiful 1440p panel with a vibrancy only mastered by Samsung. Watching videos, reading, or doing anything else on this screen is an absolute pleasure, and when combined with its extremely smooth performance, it makes the whole experience with this phone one of the best on the market. The software is still not great, but the built-in theme store definitely softens the blow. So at the end of the day, the Active is only for a certain type of person who values a functional build that can take a big beating over a pretty glamorous design. I'm not that person, but I know they are definitely out there, and if you are that type of person, and you're also an AT&T customer, then I would recommend checking this one out and spending the few extra bucks a month for it. That's it for me. What do you think of the S7 Active? Definitely let me know with a comment down below. And also be sure to check out our written review on the tech.ninja for more information. If you want even more of me, definitely go check out all my social medias. I'm pretty active on Snapchat and I show a lot of BTS. You can scan my code right here or add me at MBT88YT. I also Periscope pretty frequently when I get new products in, and I also answer all your questions on Twitter. And I also post some behind the scenes on Instagram. So basically, you should follow me on all my social medias to see a lot of behind the scenes on the channel and some sneak peeks. Alright, with all that said, I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Bye!